Hey, it's Lori Lewis, the director, with another episode of the Before the Big Day podcast, YouTube edition. Before we get into today's episode, I'd like to remind you, please subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on so you know when a new episode is available. Also, give me a thumbs up so I know you got some really good wedding planning nuggets from this episode. This podcast is for all of you who are wedding planning, who are trying to avoid going into debt for your big day. And you need the advice from those who have firsthand knowledge and experience, those wedding industry professionals from across the country, and those real life couples who have been through what you're experiencing and want to share their testimonies. So without further ado, enjoy. Hello, everyone. It's Lori Lewis, the director, with another episode of the Before the Big Day podcast. Excited I am always, but today, really excited. As everyone should know already, I'm always on Instagram looking for unique wedding industry businesses, right, that cater to us and just the wedding industry. And so came across this account probably over a year ago, and it's called VTABi, and it is created by Veronica Tabi. And in the guest chair today is someone who works closely with the owner and founder of the business, and she's just gonna give all the goodies about this business. I'm gonna let her even introduce what it is without spoiling it. So this is Olivia. So Olivia, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. As you said, my name is Olivia, and I work extremely closely with Veronica Tabi. Veronica is a fashion enthusiast, and she's always been that way for years. I kind of grew up with her. I went to church with her, so we've kind of outside of work, we've always had a really close personal relationship. So around 2015 or so is when she really starts to put her passions and her interests for fashion like into action. And she's really good at this sort of creative side of things. And so a lot of people would like go up to her randomly and ask her to put together, a dress or maybe a top or something cute for them to wear for a special occasion. And over time, that grew into sort of the VTABi collection, the VTABi line. And more specifically with the luxury bridal robes, a couple of years back, Veronica, one of her really close friends was getting married. And Veronica had this idea to put together this really dreamy sort of, outside of the box, not something that a lot of other people are doing, luxury bridal robe. And that got so much positive feedback and reaction from everyone that she began to create more and more of those robes. It became a staple sort of thing that VTABi became widely known for. And I think Veronica was really passionate about making sure that the company really stood for something more meaningful than just herself, and just like her loving fashion and pursuing that. Veronica was a teen mom. She had a son when she was really young, and our cultural roots are connected to Ghana. And so anybody who comes from a West African home or an African home to begin with knows what that struggle is like. And so it became sort of a stigma, right, in our community, being a young person having kids, because the idea was your life is over. Right. The idea was, now you're not going to be able to do the things that you've always dreamed or planned, or the things maybe that God had called for you. But Veronica wanted to make it a point to show that, look, choosing to be a mother, even if you have to do it as a single parent, doesn't mean that it's the end of the world for you. And so what she did is she put that into action as well. And she, raises her incredible son while simultaneously pursuing the things that she loves to do. And VTABi became more than just a company about creating luxury bridal robes or design pieces for brides on their special day, but it became sort of a source of encouragement and empowerment to young people everywhere, right? To just keep at it, right? Never let anything stop you from pursuing your dreams. Don't let any other stigmas prevent you from doing the things that in your heart is what you've been called to do, or something that you enjoy doing. So that's what VTABi really stands for. And I think Veronica just continues to do a phenomenal job just living that.
And she does, and she does, and it's, I mean, I'm amazed at the photos and the designs because I've never seen a duplicate. It's just each unique. And so how does one even go about the process? So let's say I'm a bride and I come across the gown, and
Mhm.
what is the process for creating my custom bridal gown?
Yeah, great
Or,
question. Thank you for asking.
and I'm not sure if you call them gowns or robes or
So the main sort of staple piece are luxury bridal robes, right? Because most brides, as they're preparing to get in their gorgeous white gown, they want sort of that element of just beauty and glamour and just extraness, right, over the top glam right before then, just to kind of match the energy for that morning or that day. And so those pieces are just meant to sort of complement that entire process. So they are luxury bridal robes. And a lot of people, I'm glad you asked the question, because a lot of people see everything on the Instagram account and their first instinct is to click the message button. Really do discourage people from doing that because, as you can imagine, we get hundreds of those inquiries a day. So the best way to really go about trying to get a luxury bridal robe, or really any really piece from Veronica, is to go through our website. On our website, it provides really helpful information about what the process is like what to expect, right?
Mhm.
And there's also a section there for you to book a consultation with Miss Tabi. And those consultations usually start at about $50 or so, depending on what it is that you would like for her to create. But a lot of our clients have found those consultations to be really, really beneficial. It's really an investment into something that, usually will blow your mind, right? Because Veronica, I think the value that she brings in really sitting down face to face, whether it's in person or now via Zoom, is she really helps you to put the vision together. As you said, there are no duplicates here with what we've put together. Veronica is really able to help you like put in paper, or just really get outside of your mind, like what do you want this to look like? And her element of creativity and glam, for some of our more reserved, conservative brides, she's also able to help make that happen. Um, that's what those initial consultations are for. She answers all your questions and makes sure you're clear about what the expectations are, deadlines, things like that. And after that, there are a couple of times during that process where she'll check in with you, send some photos and videos about how production is coming out, making sure that you like the design. Do you like the butterflies? Do you like the extra shine? Do we need to take this away? So really keeping the brides really involved throughout that entire creative process, which usually takes 4 to 6 weeks. So we do ask brides to contact us well in advance. Because imagine having a lot of other clients as well, puts us at a really tight schedule. But for the most part, it is just that simple. Just going on our website, looking through the frequently asked questions. You can also submit an inquiry if you're not 100% sure, like if you want to step in and do the consultation. But if you're sure you want to go with VTABi, go ahead and book that consultation. You'll get to meet Miss Veronica herself. As you can tell, she's a super busy woman. That's why I'm here. Consultation, you will get Miss Veronica Tabi, and she'll help make all of your dreams a reality in terms of that robe.
I love that. And Olivia, you're just representing her so well. I mean,
Thank
I love
you.
that, we all have to help each other. And I mean, I'm sure you're doing just as well she would if she were here herself.
Veronica is someone that I look up to. She's a big sister to me, right? And like I said, we sort of grew up together, and she was always that person that I could rely on and go to. So I've really been helping out with VTABi since about 2019. And since I've been on, it's just been remarkable being able to work with someone that is so passionate about what they do. They have so much vision. It's an opportunity for me, being much younger than she is, to just be able to see what that looks like, right? It helps me in sort of shaping what I want to do and where I want to go in life, right? Having somebody that I see as a role model that I get to walk and work with so closely, it's actually been a really rewarding thing for me. So thank you. I'll have to tell her.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know it's bridal robes, but is there plans, and I know if you may not be able to give it away, but are there plans to maybe expand into, because it almost seems like the fabric she almost could do veils, or other wedding accessories. Are there plans for that, or
Yeah.
can you say?
Right now, so that's a fantastic question. Veronica, as I said, is like a visionary. So she's always looking, years ahead. Like where do we take this? How do we make this or take it to the next level? So we are, in fact, considering and thinking about ready to wear collection. Made to order collections, especially because the demand has just become increasingly high. And I think, again, the added value to this and the personal touch to every robe is that Veronica is like so hands on, right? She's really the one sitting there preparing everything, working with the rest of our team to make sure it's made to perfection. So we don't really want to lose that item to it, but we're definitely thinking about how can we keep it so that we've streamlined everything and we're still able to cater to the growing demands of people. So definitely be on the lookout because there's a lot coming with VTABi.
Sounds exciting. And so the bridal robes are custom, but if I wanted to get complimentary robes for my bridal party, is that something she does currently, or that's down the line, like you said?
Absolutely. We've got you and your bride tribe all set.
Okay.
And those are really simple. They're usually silk robes, but Veronica will kind of work with you to figure out what your bridal theme is, to figure out, what are the best colors maybe that'll work and complement with what you're going on. Veronica also works very closely with wedding planners, wedding photographers. In the event that you're working with someone, we always ask to get in contact with them just so that we can all make sure we're on the same page about how do we make our client happy, right? We're a team here. And so that's definitely something that we do as well.
And that's evident, again, reflected in Instagram. I've seen
Oh,
how she works with other planners. And my being a planner, that's so important, on
yeah.
couple's big day, that all the wedding professionals are all in sync with each other, because
Right.
it's all about their day for sure.
Right.
So you've mentioned the website. I've talked about Instagram, but I'm gonna let you officially let viewers, listeners know, how do they reach out to VTABi, to book their consultations, or just to scroll through all the many pictures and
Yeah.
offerings, and how do they
Yeah.
reach out?
Yep. So they can find us on Instagram at VTABi Official. They can also contact us via email, and that's vtabiofficial@gmail.com. We do have interns sort of going through daily, checking through those emails, trying to answer questions as much as possible. We do inevitably kind of refer people to the website. Veronica and the website design crew have spent hours trying to sort of perfect that. So we do want people to utilize the resources, the information that is on there before contacting us with any specific questions. But of course, again, email is a great way to contact us. The website will have the link to book a consultation with Miss Veronica Tabi. They also have a frequently asked questions section, which is pretty extensive, right? Gives you information on how long it takes for production, what fees are usually associated with that, with production and shipping. Does Veronica do any other type of garments, that sort of thing. So we do find that the website and email are the best ways to contact us. And of course, we love all of the feedback and the reactions that we get on Instagram, on our stories, on our pictures. All the love and support that we get from everyone is really nice. So you guys keep those coming too. We appreciate it.
And you don't have, obviously, in pandemic, there's no physical store. Even prior to the pandemic, there's no physical location. It's all
Yeah, so VTABi has like really grown exponentially very quickly. So a lot of people end up thinking that like VTABi is a lot bigger than it is. We do not have a store yet, but that is definitely in the
like I
works.
get.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely in the plans. We're just trying to manage, the demands, the growing demands that come in daily, and certainly continue to build and grow. So once those sort of things are rolled out, we'll definitely make sure that our clients and our potential clients are aware. We're just really, really excited for the future of VTABi.
absolutely. I'm excited too. And thank you so much. That was great information. And somebody's gonna just be inspired and reach out and continue to help grow VTABi. I'm inspired, and I've got a son who's getting married next year, so this might be a gift I would give, my daughter-in-law. So I'm just
Let us know.
yeah, I
Definitely.
definitely will. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Lori, thank you again for just the platform that you've created, giving us an opportunity to come here and kind of share what we do. We definitely love and appreciate what you do and don't take it for granted. So thank you for having me.
Oh no, thank you so much, and best wishes to you and Veronica with the business. Whatever I can do to help us continue to grow in this industry, that's what it's all about. So thank you for the
Fantastic.
beautiful work you guys are doing, and I just love your inspirational words as well. Just how you've looked up to Veronica and followed her lead as you get ready to pursue your own passion. So that's inspiring to me. Outside all of this. So thank you so much. Thank you all who are listening or watching. The Before the Big Day podcast was created for you to help you through this wedding planning journey. And so we thank you for just tuning in for another episode. And don't forget to comment or email us at info at beforethebigday.co. The show notes will be linked on there. The links to the website and Instagram will be in the show notes as well. And until next time, be well.